Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Gamma Cosmic Show. Today we're going to be focusing a lot more on just Marvel and their big reveal at the D23 Expo. So let's just jump right into it, guys. A lot of you guys are already scouring the internet, YouTube, or whatever your favorite social media site is to get your Marvel news from. Then you guys are already seeing the reveal of Thanos and the Black Order. A lot of you guys are happy, especially you guys who know who they are. And there's a lot of us who are not happy to see the Black Order this early on screen. And unfortunately, I am one of those guys who weren't thrilled to see the Black Order revealed. Like some of you guys, I was expecting to hope that it was the Fantastic Four, or I was hoping it was going to be some other cosmic lower tier entities that was going to make it on the big screen and be working side by side with Thanos to accomplish his world universal domination goals. So when I seen the Black Order, to me it was a little underwhelming. Marvel Comics has now killed off everybody in the Black Order except Ebony Maw, who's still around, who was traversing the spaceways with Thanos' son, whose name is Thane. But the fact that they killed him off in under 4 years is pretty shocking to me as a comic book fan. I just thought they would have a lot more longevity. Interviews leading up to the Infinity War, they were stating that they want to add some new blood into the cosmic realm of Marvel Comics, and they introduced the Black Order, and a lot of us did like them. I did like a lot of the characters that was part of the Black Order. I was waiting for them to separate themselves from Thanos and maybe go do their own thing, and really flesh out who they are as a character. We really never got that chance with the Black Order for being around only a few years. I understand to some of you casual fans, 3 to 4 years is a long time. But to us comic book diehards, 3 years is almost like 2 days to us. So Black Order is a fairly new squad on the Marvel scene. So, but just like I said, man, I just feel like there's other characters who put their time in, who's been around Marvel for 30 plus years, who I feel deserves some much needed screen time. And I was hoping to get that with this Avengers Infinity War movie that's coming up in 2018. Am I happy that Thanos has some other lackeys working with him? So yes or no? Like I said, I wish they focused more on Thanos because we haven't got to see that much of him. I feel like there should be some type of background or origin with Thanos with some of these upcoming Marvel Studio projects. And I still feel they haven't fleshed him out yet. The casual fan doesn't know how badass Thanos really is without the gems. And I think they really need to show that, and they haven't yet. I was hoping we're going to get something before 2018, but since Avengers Infinity War is coming out next year, what movie is going to help us flesh out Thanos most? Are they going to do it during the Avengers movie? I mean, is it possible? Yeah, they can. I wouldn't be upset about it. But then why call it an Avengers movie if they're going to focus a lot on Thanos? I mean, I just felt like maybe Thanos and the Black Order should have already had their own movie fleshing them out a little more, or at least the Black Order themselves, and Thanos still playing a small part, but still the puppet master in the background. So, in some of the notables, I'm going to show you guys right now who I feel, there's 3 I feel would be great additions to Avengers Infinity War if they weren't going to include the Black Order. So guys, we already know the Black Order is out there. These are some of the people who I expected to see before the Black Order, or to me, more worthy to be on the big screen before the Black Order. So here we go, guys. Look at the pictures. And the first one you've seen on there, his name is Mephisto. He's a Hell Lord, basically a demon god, and he is tangled with the likes of Thor, Galactus, Silver Surfer, Hulk, Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, and the list goes on and on and on. He's also worked with Thanos in the past when Thanos first acquired the gems in the Infinity Gauntlet, which was written by Jim Starlin some years back. I think he would be a great addition if the Black Order wasn't already casted to be in the Avengers Infinity movie. It's just hoping, maybe praying in the future that we get to see this great, classic, iconic villain come to the big screen. Maybe Fox might have to do it with their Fantastic Four reboot over there. Man, we can only cross our fingers, guys. The second guy is Terrax the Tamer. He's a former Herald of Galactus. He is tangled with the Fantastic Four, the Red Hulk, Beta Ray Bill, Silver Surfer, and he's also helped out Thanos in the past. So I feel like he'd be a great addition to add to Avengers Infinity War Part 1. But unfortunately, Black Order is already there, so we're not going to be able to see this great character. And I don't know if Fox owns the rights to this guy because he's connected to Silver Surfer, Galactus, and the Fantastic Four. So that's a dilemma all in its own. Last but not least is Mangog. He is a brute, he's a bruiser, he's a powerhouse. He rivals in base strength Hulk, Juggernaut, Thor. He surpasses them. Not saying that Juggernaut and Hulk can't catch up to him eventually, but when he starts off the gate, he's already more powerful than those guys. He's similar to the Hulk in his power set. He feeds off hatred, as the Hulk feeds off of anger, which makes him get stronger. Hatred is what Mangog feeds off of, and it makes him so fucking powerful that he's deadly to a god like Thor. So yeah, guys, man, wouldn't you guys love to see them first? Some people that have history with Marvel Comics that to me deserve the right to be there, man, on the big screen. So a lot was revealed about the Avengers Infinity War trailer, all online. Almost every social media site has picked up on it. People are buzzing about the trailer that they released at the D23 Expo. And from what I read on an online article, expect to see Thor, Guardians of the Galaxy interacting together, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man having some very, very emotional moments during that trailer that you feel for him, because we all know he's only like a 15, 16-year-old kid. So any of us who have who are a father or a parent, it's going to pull at your heartstrings a little bit, man. And that did happen in certain parts of Spider-Man Homecoming. We also get to see, they say Captain America has grown out a beard. Interesting. So I'm just wondering where he's been at since in between the Civil War and, you know, in the Avengers Infinity War Part 1. So that's very interesting. I can't wait to get some more information on that. From some of the stuff that I also read about the Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor interaction, I guess they find Thor somewhere out in space. He's out cold. They bring him in. They revive him. He wakes up like, who the hell are you guys? Blah, 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 blah. And next you know, they're off onto their next adventure together. My only gripe with that, what I read in the trailer is, and I've seen it happen already, so I believe this is probably, and I'm not speculating that this is probably going to happen, we're not going to see Thor flying outside of the ship while they're all flying together towards whatever adventure that they're heading off towards, whether it's to go fight Thanos or whatever. I just don't understand why we don't see that. We don't see Thor taking on the vacuum, the cold vacuum of space, showing his durability, showing that he can fly in space. And I just don't get that, man. I mean, even in the Thor movie, they have him jump in a car, full armor on, and Jane Foster drives them to where they need to go. I understand they try to throw a little comedic relief in there, but to me, that wasn't needed at all. I mean, he's basically the equivalent of Superman in the Marvel Universe. He should have picked that whole car up with her in it and flew. You know, and that's just that was just my take on that. So I'm not happy seeing Thor once again downplayed and depowered, unless he doesn't have his hammer for some reason. Maybe he doesn't have his hammer. I'm hoping by at the end of Thor 3 that he does get his hammer back, and that in Guardians of the Galaxy that we see him wielding it once again. And if he is wielding it once again when he runs into the Guardians of the Galaxy, there's no reason why he needs to be inside the ship flying, man. To me, he should be outside it flying, protecting whatever incoming threats might be coming at the ship. You know, just showing a space battle with Thor would be badass, man. And to see him throw a little more something than lightning. I mean, he has so much in his weaponry of offensive and defensive capabilities that we don't get to see we don't even get to see a fraction of it on screen. And I hope that's something that Marvel corrects during the Avengers Infinity War movie. Maybe he gets more equipped from Asgard to take on this threat that's coming. And maybe we might see him wield some different powers other than just lightning. He is the god of storm and thunder, so he can bring the rain, he can bring the wind. You know, we see him. I think he was more powerful in his first movie than we've seen him in the rest of the cameos he's been in any other movie. To be honest with you, man. At least then we get to see him whip up a tornado in the first Thor movie. We haven't seen him do anything like that since then, other than just shoot lightning, man. And I'm sick of it. And I want to see Thor hover without the hammer. I don't know, that Avengers Earth Mightiest Heroes, I like I like how that Thor is portrayed. You know, even when he throws the hammer, when he's up in the sky, he can still stay there. He should be able to because he's the god of fucking thunder and storms, man. He should be able to have the wind hold him up until he gets the hammer back and then fly. You know, but that's just me, man. I can be petty. I can nitpick at so much shit, man, because I'm a diehard. I just like to see it done correctly. But overall, though, I'm excited to see this movie. And don't get me wrong, I'm going to have my gripes with it because I don't like the creative design and the story plot so far fleshed out for this whole Marvel Cinematic Universe. I just don't like the creative direction that they're going in. I just see a lot of the characters are not looking the same because of CGI costs. And believe me, man, Marvel Studios looks at the cost where they can cut corners and make a better profit to get back to the shareholders and to the investors. Because believe me, guys, that's the only thing that matters to Marvel Studios is making sure their investors and their shareholders get their money back and whatever little dividend profits that they make on top of that. Believe me, guys, if you think they're here just for us, you're out of your fucking mind, man. Please desist with that nonsense and miss me with that bullshit. So, but like I said, overall, I'm still looking forward to May 4th, 2018. I'm going to go see this midnight release. They're not even doing midnight releases anymore. They say the movie comes out on Friday. It really comes out on Thursday at 7 p.m. It's just like that Black Friday bullshit. It's not Black Friday anymore because now they're starting on Thursday or they're starting on the day before Thanksgiving, you know? So I don't know, man. This weird marketing, but Marvel is a genius when it comes to marketing. They're going to get us riled up and ready for this. And for them not releasing this trailer to the rest of the world, even though Marvel and Disney have released trailers to countless other movies that were shown at the D23 Expo, I believe that this is calculating. They want that buzz to circulate. They want everybody to speculate what might happen just going off of what they're reading on the trailers. Then when they finally do release it, oh, it's gonna hit like a megaton bomb, man, and people are gonna be sucked in it and can't wait, man. And I can't be mad at their marketing team doing it this way because they are in the business of making money. Every company's in the business of making money. A lot of companies might have started off with a genuine idea of helping the common man, but after that money comes in and they make their first million, then it changes the landscape after that, though. But enough of me rattling on, guys. I got more content coming up. We're going to talk a little bit more about the Justice League, what I'm hearing about that. Pretty interested what I'm seeing so far in Joss Whedon taking over and actually what he's actually going to do to the movie. It might not be what you guys think, guys, so stay tuned into that. We're going to talk a little more about Game of Thrones. I wanted to get into it in this episode, but there was too much to cover with this, and I'm already late bringing this to you guys. I read these headlines as soon as they come up too, guys. But I like to digest it. I like to dissect it. I like to scour the internet, look at other opinions and other insights on the same topic, and see if they line up with my feelings and my thoughts. Like I just don't want to rush out there because the first headline that I read and tell you guys some misinformation. You know, a lot of it is clickbait out there, and I'm trying not to do that to you guys, man. I'm coming to you guys from a comic book purist standpoint, man. I'm not a Marvel Cinematic fanboy. I'm not a DC Cinematic fanboy. I'm a comic book movie fanboy. Whether it's coming from Vertigo, Image, Marvel, or DC, I just like to see comic book movies done correctly and stay true to their source material, man. Is that too much to ask, man? We're willing to throw our money at you guys, man. Can you name one character that they changed from their appearance from the comic book and say, well, the way they did it in the Marvel Studio Cinematic Universe was better? You can't. You can't. You definitely can't. Because you know what? DC, Marvel, they both pull from comic book source materials. The thing, no difference between DC and Marvel is Marvel's comic books now are starting to take from the movies. They're starting to all line up with that, and I believe that has something to do with Disney. You know, they just want it to be easier for these 6 and 7-year-olds to come in. But oh yeah, that's the same guy that I seen here. It's the same. Like it's so hard to fucking wrap your head around it that they're gonna look different from the movie to the comic books. Like I dealt with that as a kid growing up, seeing these movies. Like yeah, they looked a little different from there, but I know that the one in the comic book is the real version. So Marvel, you need to get back to just showing some respect and appreciation to your characters. And you also need to give your older classic characters more screen time, whether they're Earthbound, Kree, Skrull, Shi'ar, whatever part of the Marvel universe they're from. I think those guys deserve more screen time, or at least to be mentioned before the Black Order. I'm just saying, man, Black Order's only 3, 4 years old, man. These other guys are 30 plus years. Come on, man. Don't do us a disservice. Don't do the casual fans out there a disservice. They might be still looking for their favorite character. They might still be looking, Marvel. And you bringing back your classic ones that have been there, who helped you tell some great stories, bringing those to the forefront, those people might just find their favorite character, to be honest with you, man, whether it be a villain or a hero or a vigilante. So, but you know what, man? I'm done preaching, guys. Thank you guys for out there for being my heroes. Thank you for even letting me have a platform to be able to talk to you guys, man. I appreciate it. I love you guys. I love all comic book nerds, man. I love you guys. Even you motherfuckers that played Magic the Gathering, because I'm right there with you, man. So, man, but let me know your thoughts, man. What else you'd like to see me talk about? If there's something coming up, man, notify me, man. I'll see what I can do if I can fit it into whatever episode that I have coming up next. A lot of times, though, I kind of know what I want to talk about. And a lot of times, it's not just to give you new information. Hey, they just appeared here and they just released this. No, man, I want to give you my thoughts and feelings on the information that's being put out there, man, from a comic book purist perspective, man. And thank you guys once again, man. Have a good day. In New Hampshire right now, it's sunny as shit. I think I'm going to get this Choco grill going, throw a few drumsticks on there, then lather it up with some barbecue sauce, man, with some cornbread and corn on the cob, man. Good day today, guys. Peace.